Procrastination, putting things off till later, acting in short bursts, doing everything at the last minute, whatever you call it, these things can actually get you in a lot of trouble. If you care about your productivity as much as I do, and you're looking for the best methods to act effectively, I have a simple, even trivial method for you today. Interested? Discover the 5 principles of high productivity. Let's go. I am a big fan of minimalism. If there is anything I can simplify in my life, I usually do it. We all generally benefit from simplification. I can still remember old TV sets where to change the channel you had to walk up to the TV that had a couple of knobs and 3 buttons, and you turn the knobs to fine-tune the analog signal received by the antenna, and the 3 buttons were for channels 1, 2, and 3. Soon after that came the television sets with remote control. Simplification? Not necessarily, because the remote control had a million buttons, even though only 4 were used for most functions. Apple understood that when designing its products in a minimalistic way, deliberately removing unnecessary buttons, giving the user more intuitive freedom. Whenever I can also simplify something in my time management, I do it. For many years, I have struggled with several different models of productivity, failing over and over. What were my failures? Well, I didn't accomplish everything I had planned. This statement in my head was equal to failure. It was time to adopt a new way of thinking, and I developed a rule, an ironclad constitution, stronger than Iron Man, more certain than death and taxes, one that I follow no matter what. I have to do one essential thing each day that brings me closer to my goals. If I do more, that's a nice bonus, but I must do this one. I simplified my to-do lists, made them shorter, and voila, magic started to happen. Yes, it will be that simple. The method bears the name of its author, Ivy Lee. His method is 100 years old, and the guy is considered the father of modern public relations. If you check out his work from the marketing perspective, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. In management culture, he became famous for formulating his methods, which was then successfully implemented in production of many factories. Here are the 5 principles of the Ivy Lee method. Number 1. At the end of the day, write down 6 most important things you need to do the next day. Do not write down more than 6 tasks. Number 2. Prioritize them, from most important to least important. Number 3. When you start working on your list, focus on the first item. Work on it until you finish it, and only then move on to the second task. Number 4. Follow the rest of your list until you finish your workday. In the evening, make a new list of 6 things for the next day, but first transferring to it those things you haven't finished today. And number 5, repeat this process every day. I said it would be simple, even too simple to work. And yet, almost every productivity guru relies to some degree on these trivial steps. But let's understand why these methods are effective. First, they are simple enough to be effective. We usually don't need to apply a complicated solution to a simple problem. The example of the TV remote that includes 30 useless buttons shows waste. Making super complex to-do lists and applications for the relatively uncomplicated professional life most of us lead is also a waste of time. When it comes to productivity, complexity is a design weakness. Strength lies in simplicity. Our to-do list must not overshadow the tasks themselves. Second, limiting your lists and not blowing them out of proportion increases your control. Thanks to the fact that you write down the entire list of tasks on one small piece of paper, you gain a strong sense of control. There's also a certain discomfort in that you have to give up some things and select only 6 that you will do. What's more, you have to transfer the unfinished things from the previous day to the next. Such intellectual effort and editing do one thing: you start making decisions. And making decisions drives you to act, which is the beginning of productivity, and that gives you confidence. If you don't make decisions, you'll find everything around you distracting. Third, it eliminates the white sheet effect. The classic creative block. You have to write something, you sit down with a blank sheet of paper in front of you, and there is nothing. You can hear crickets and birds chirping in your brain, wind blowing between your ears. Here you know what to do. And if you tame the rebel inside you and convince yourself that it is for your own good, you have a simple, step-by-step plan all ready for today. Fourth, you avoid the curse of multitasking. I have already made a video about how multitasking is a popular myth that creates the illusion of productivity while actually splitting our productive time into micro moments of attention, or more accurately, inattention. Focusing on many things at once reduces the quality of our work and our satisfaction with its results. Only monotasking, doing one thing at a time, is a good solution, and we should all strive to do more of it. Finally, number 5. If you adopt the Ivy Lee method and add my golden rule of doing at least one thing a day, but do it religiously, even if the sky is falling, you will see that when you have 6 tasks on your list and you do one, it's already okay. You do another 5 and you reach the Mount Olympus of productivity. In the evening, Zeus will teach you how to throw lightning bolts, Apollo will show you new makeup tutorial, and Aphrodite will reveal the secrets of seduction. That's the power of the Ivy Lee method. Thank you for your time and for watching this channel. And remember, be extraordinary.